We continue where we left off with our guy meeting Bomb's friend. A pretty good-looking girl with some huge melons, bigger than Bomb's definitely, and she doesn't seem to mind showcasing them for everyone to see and witness. Maybe she likes the looks and stares, but she's staring at our guy with an intense stare like she might murder him. She then goes over to Bomb as Bomb asks, "What? You don't have class?" She's like, "Yeah, but who's that guy? I don't know him," as she points at our guy, who's thinking, "Who is she? Why is she staring so intently?" Bomb goes, "Dunno, he's just some rando," as he looks pissed. "Hey, Choi Bomb," her friend's like, but it looks like he knows your name though," as Bomb goes, "Ah, seriously? To be honest, he's my brother." Her friend blushes, "Oh, he's the protein professor?" Bomb yells, "Shut up," covering her friend's mouth as he's like, the what now?" As he thinks, "Why do I suddenly feel disgusted?" Bomb begins to whisper to her friend something. We see she's like, "All right, got it," and begins walking over to our guy as Bomb yells, "Hey, wait, Sujung, don't go and do something stupid now." She leans in, Hehe, Bomb's older brother, with a real interesting stare, like she's intrigued and found something precious. She looks really hot close up like this, as he's a bit taken aback. She's like, "Yo, I'm her friend. I'm called Han Sujung." We see he's like, I see. I'm Choi Jin Young. It's nice to meet you." We see this one girl doesn't care and grabs a hold of his arm. "No, Oppa. I was wondering if you can buy me a meal, Oppa," as she grabs his arm so it's just barely touching her melons. He's a bit taken aback like, "What? Pardon? What are you on about?" As she continues teasing even more. "Could you at least buy a hot girl like me a coffee, pretty please? Surely you won't turn down an offer like this with me, right? Right?" He's blushing really heavily since she's using her beauty to get what she wants, as he can't help but blush and stutter his words. Should I? He looks really close at those massive melons, intrigued, wondering just how lucky he could get if he does this. Such a beautiful woman flaunting her goddess look like this and wants to go out with him. Who would he be if he refused? But before he can continue, Bomb interferes, pissed off, yelling, "Can you get off him already for goodness sake? What on earth are you doing right now?" Her friend's a bit annoyed like, "Hey, what the hell, Bomb," as she ignores her. "Go up you're busy right, so leave right now." He's like, "But Bomb, I'm not that busy. What the hell are you on about? All I've got to do is sleep so I can take your friend out perfectly fine. No worries." Because he won't listen, she decides to go to her friend and begins whacking and pushing her away. "Hey, if you're so lucky to not have classes, then bugger off home already." Grr. Her friend's like, "What the hell? That hurts you, bitch." So she gets annoyed and grabs Bomb's brother's arm going, "Hey, I could get some coffee from a friend's oppa for goodness sake." "What are you so scared for? Afraid I might steal your man?" As she goes, "Right, Oppa, just coffee, right?" As he's like, yeah, right." Bomb yells, "Hey," as her friend sticks out her tongue like, "Blah, take that, you bitch." We see Bomb looking at her work with the USB like, "Goddamn USB, you prick. I'm in a pinch now because of you." She goes, "All right, I'll go submit my work, then be right back. You two better be at the cafe when I return and not go anywhere else to do anything else. No funny business, got it?" Her friend smiles with a massive grin. Hey, take your time. I'll be sure to use it well with your brother, so don't worry and just leave, he." We see she's like, "You're absolutely dead if you say anything weird to my bro, okay?" As he's like, "Huh? What's she mean by that?" As she runs off yelling, "Appa, you better not listen to anything she says. Got it." He's just like, "Okay, sure." As he smirks, watching her run away like, my bomb is so... But her friend interferes yelling, "My bomb," with a real evil look as he jumps out of his skin. "Hika! What's her problem? What's wrong with you?" he says, sweating bullets. She glares at him going, Nothing. Let's get going, Appa," as she begins dragging him away. He's like, Shit, here goes my luck again. What's up with Bomb's friend, man? She's so bloody scary." They begin walking as she begins hugging his arm like, "Man, you're so much cuter than I thought you were." He just laughs it off like, "Haha, sure, is that so?" Later on, it's a bit awkward as they're sitting there drinking coffee as she suddenly blurts out, "So what's your relationship with Bomb? What do you two do?" As she crosses her arms all serious like she's Bomb's boss. He's like, earlier, you saw my relationship." She's like, "So you're just her oppa, right?" As she says, But I heard you aren't related by blood. So he suddenly drinks his coffee like, you're just saying something unnecessary? Nothing else is happening, haha. She then blurts out, so do you get excited from looking at Bomb? You know, does your friend rise when you see her? He spits out his drink. She's my sister, for goodness sake. Her friend goes, really now? Sister? Shh, at that point you're just friends. Let's be real. It's fine. What's wrong with you? If a girl and guy are living together, one of them would get excited and happy after being together for a while. Am I wrong? He's like, what the hell are you talking about right now? Do you hear yourself talking? As he thinks, Jesus Christ, this is so serious. How the frick does she know my relationship with Bomb? The hell? He looks at her to see her giving a Joker smile and staring at him intently like she might murder him or knows his dirty little secret. As he's like, Bomb the hell, man? Did you tell her everything we did? I thought it was our secret, for frick's sake, Bomb. We see he wants to leave this conversation like, okay, time to go. I have an appointment I forgot about. She yells, according to Bomb, you have something real precious inside of you, something she can't live without. He's a bit confused like, I do? She's like, yeah, even though I asked her to grass and tell me multiple times, she said she couldn't because it was her secret. But what the hell, man? Why the hell can't I use it too? I think it would make so much more sense. Don't you think if I used it instead of a little sister? I mean, I'm hot, right, and attractive, so I'm sure you'll let me use it, right? He's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about right now, as she's just like, I'm talking about Opa's little helper, Hehi, as she leans in real close smirking. He's like, that? As she's like, yes, that. I'm talking about that. As she points downwards at something. She's like, just you wait. As he grits his teeth thinking, just you wait. Bomb, I'm gonna kill you for talking about this to your friend. As he just tries to laugh it off. Haha, I really don't know what the hell you're on about. I wonder if Bomb means something else, huh? She yells, really? What do you think it is then? Why are your hands covering it if you don't know what I'm talking about? Kinda weird, don't you think, to cover the rod with your hands in a cafe if you don't know what I'm on about? As she begins stating, Bomb said that it's just as big as her forearm, as she showcases her forearm as an image. She then begins going, man, if it's like that, then the length must be this big, right? He's like, I wonder, is that so? Haha. I wonder what it could be she's talking about. It's definitely not my rod. She then begins, man, why the hell are you so scared and acting like this, you moron? You clearly understand what I'm talking about, so why do you keep denying it? As she begins making a shaking gesture with her arm like, here it is. You do this and that, you know? As he's like, I really don't know what you're talking about. Is that a coffee shake? As he looks even more scared and disgusted. She then leans in smirking, you stick it in here and then shake it like this, rubbing it back and forth. You know you can even do it between the melons, heh. He looks away, even though she's kind of grabbing the melons and showcasing them to him as he's like, conflicted. Does he look or does he look away, scared, trying to hide that he doesn't know what she's talking about? She then begins to mimic eating the thing she's on about. You can stick it in here to eat and taste, and it feels amazing. It's such a delicious delicacy. He screams, I don't know. She then stands up, pointing towards the dungeon. You can then shove it here and pump back and forth, ha, producing all that sloppy and juicy protein. You know you have that right, Opa. You know what I'm talking about, right? He begins almost crying and stutters, yelling, I don't know. I just don't know. Leave me alone. As her friend yells, tell me what it is. I want to know, as if it's an interrogation. Fucking hell, dude. I'm talking about your massive rod. But Bomb interferes. What the hell are you doing? Sorry, did I make you wait long? But she sees her brother all weird and stops talking, confused, as her friend's pissed. Psst, immaculate timing as always. Bomb begins sweating as well, like, what were you two talking about? It must have been something fun, I imagine, right? She looks at her bro to see him crying. Hike, Bomb, I might die from listening to all the weird shit she's been talking about. Save me. Bomb's like, Opa, what the hell happened? As she looks at her friend yelling, what the hell did you do to my bro? You didn't say nothing, right? Her friend's smug like, weird stuff. I just teased him, that's all. He's the one being a bloody wimp. She's then, Anyway, see ya, I'm leaving, I've had my fun. Her bro's like, ugh, and almost collapses as Bomb's like, hey Appa, are you good? We then see her friend tease Bomb showcasing her eating a delicious rod again, like, hey, have fun. Bomb, as Bomb blushes heavily, understanding what they talked about as she yells, hey you Sujung, for goodness sake, as her friend legs it out of the store, not wanting to feel Bomb's wrath. Hey, see you later, as she leaves. They just both blankly stare at the door as he begins leaving when Bomb's like, Oppa, what did she say to you? Nothing weird at all, right? I hope not. Bomb's like, Oppa, please don't misunderstand her. She jumps to conclusions a lot. I've known her for a while, and she always does that. He's like, sure, yeah, we'll talk about it later. I need to go to work. Bomb's like, Oppa, wait, I'm serious. But she suddenly slips as he's like, yeah, I get it, okay. I got the message. Bomb goes, huh? As she slips, causing our guy to worry, looking back yelling, Bomb! But someone catches her real quick before she falls over, holding her in his arms saying, are you good, Bomb? As we see, it's one of Bomb's hot friends as she blushes heavily going, Jungun Sunbae. We see our guy staring like, what the hell is this guy's deal? Get the hell off my sister. Thanks for watching all. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you're new. It would be appreciated. Have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you next time for more videos in the future. Adios.